What's up, guys? It's Crash, and Battlefield just released a blog detailing a little bit more in specifics about how the new class system is going to work with Specialist. And my overall thoughts on it are, it's probably the best they can do with what we have. At this point, the decision to have Specialists were made in the game way before much of it was built. It's a core design pillar, and it's not going to go anywhere. There's so much put into it, so much planning and development time put into these things that they're probably not going to go anywhere. I know many of us would love to go back to the traditional class system from Battlefield that we all love. However, given the circumstances, this is probably the best we're going to get. I'm going to go through it a little bit with you guys as fast as we can, efficiently as we can, to give you guys kind of an overall view of what's going on. Check Battlefield Twitter if you want to see and read in a little bit more details. I highlighted the main things so we can get you guys the information as quick as possible. So here is how it's going to work. They've moved, essentially Crawford and Irish have switched places. I guess they're doing some insider play tests. I didn't know that. I'm really glad to hear that they're not just testing it out with bots. The engineer is a vehicle disabler and support. Just like last time, this is going to consist of Boris, Crawford, and Liz. Recon, spotting, and targeting, as we all know, Casper, Pike, and Rao. Support, healer, reviver, and ammo supplier. So that's a little bit different than traditional Battlefields. Irish, Angel, and Falk. Excuse me. Assault, anti-infantry, frontline fighter, Dozer, McKay, and Sundance. So that all kind of makes sense. They go into a little bit detail why they switched Crawford and Irish. They're switching their respective classes. So Crawford becomes an engineer and Irish becomes support. Talk a little bit more about Rao, how he fits into all this. And then we get into class loadout structure. So this is pretty important on how it's going to work out. Assault is going to have the med pin, engineer, repair tool. Support will have a defibrillator, recon, insertion beacon, and then class gadgets. This is where you can choose one in your gadget slot. So out of these, Assault can choose a smoke launcher, armor plate, C5, or Claymore. Engineer can do the anti-tank mine, recoilless, anti-air missile, the Javelin, or the EOD bot. And then support can do ammo crate, medical crate, smoke launcher, M18 Claymore. Recon can do the TUGS, tracer dart gun, Claymore, C5, proc sensor, and SOFLAM. So those all kind of make sense. And then throwables, it looks like the grenades are still kind of across the board. You can pick from pretty much any of them, minus the EMP grenade for Assault is a concussion grenade. So that'll cut down on concussion grenades quite a bit. If that was an issue for you, this is kind of what the loadout screen is going to look like. And then weapon restrictions. I know a lot of folks, including probably myself, kind of like how traditional Battlefields, each class was tied to a specific weapon style. Well, essentially, they're going to say that while we bring more structure to gameplay, we feel that adding weapon restrictions would not be the right change for how you are currently used to playing Battlefield 2042. No mind the old Battlefields that many of us have played for a lot of years. They're not going to do that. What they are going to do is, to achieve that, they're adding a new system called weapon class proficiency. So it's, instead of hard tying you to a weapon class, they're going to give certain classes perks when using the gun style that they're kind of coaxing you to or pushing you to. An example they gave is recons are known for using sniper rifles on the battlefield, and their proficiency when wielding this weapon type outperforms, for example, an assault who are skilled at using ARs. While Recon will still have access to all weapons in the new system, they'll now benefit from wielding sniper rifles by automatically holding breath for much longer while ADS. So it sounds like they're going to give you perks when you're using the weapon type that corresponds with the class. So better than nothing, not ideal in my opinion, and it gives a little bit more information how the UI is going to shape to bring these classes kind of to the forefront when you're selecting your loadout before you get into a game. And then they're going to tell us more information when they're talking about what they're going to do moving closer to the launch of Season 3. I also saw in here that this is going to be the later half of Season 3. So this is still several months away. Again, a lot of these fixes, like the orbital rework today and stuff, are just really painstakingly slow. They're still fixing things a year after the game has come out or more. And getting a class system to this point put in this late in the development cycle is kind of a bummer, but they are doing something, so that's definitely good. Anyway, guys, I will probably be live. If you're watching this, I'll probably be live with the Modern Warfare 2 campaign on this channel, so you can check that out if you want to come by and say hi. If you're interested in FPS news, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.